Hey everyone, how's it going? Okay, I'm just gonna check and see if I'm live in all the right places. I was trying to get Instagram to go live with me too, so I don't know if it's working. Anyway, I might have to work on that. But let's go over to my group and see how you guys are doing and see if you really see me in there. Okay, I see myself, but not on Instagram. Weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, you guys, I am so excited to be back. Hello. My first live in a while. I was originally thinking that December was just going to be like, oh, I'll, have some beautiful podcasts for you all to watch. And then I'll be back first week in January, super recovered and all the things. But that did not work out. My fatigue was super bad in December. And then it just takes a little while, had all my kids in town, which is so fantastic. And there's always parts of me that are like, I wish I had the energy I used to, but that's okay. I am really, really grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to be back. I'm Courtney Koenig, igniting your human design to become a powerful, profitable, purposeful boss of your business. Now, I'm coming to you in my new office. This is one of the things I've been working on for a little while. Let me know if you want to tour the couch that I ordered from my office, ordered a year ago, is coming in a couple weeks. Thank goodness, I'm so excited. But I love this office because it has natural integrated light. So I don't have to flick on all the lights to turn on to get a bright reading. And then all the chords, I hate chords so much. So it's very minimalistic, which is what I love. And it has such a good energy from the windows and things. So plus, I'm not in someone else's room that they're going to mess up. I'm in my own space. So it's really, really cool. So we're going to dive in today into your gates. But first off, in a couple weeks, there is an iridescent masterclass. So drop masterclass below. You need to get registered so you can get the workbook and all the information. It's going to be a stunning class all about the many layers of your chart. We're going to dive into the layers of your chart and where we see those gifts so that you can utilize those gifts and have actual action upon those gifts, but in a super digestible way. Because that chart is like, what is this chart? So I was, someone reached out to me about their human design and they're like, I didn't quite understand the chart thing. And I tried to Google around. I was like, you don't need Google. You just need me. I'm here for you. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to know. But the cooler thing is I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do about it. Okay. Now, the gifts of your human design gates. Let's just make sure we know what we're talking about with the gates. Okay. Gates are so on that body section where they have all the lines and the centers and all the things. Now, there are 9 energy centers in human design, and each of the energy center has a gift that you can utilize. Well, coming off the energy centers are these lines, right? And there's a lot of white lines and there's a lot of colored in lines. Now, the gates are the halfway colored in lines that go from one energy center to the next. So they don't go all the way across. They just go halfway. And remember, human design is like an energetic personality test, right? But it's so much better than that. It's so much better because you're not adapting to the questions, which means you don't have to answer a bunch of questions. You don't have to have a good day and hope you get all the answers right to get the type you are. It's only based on your date of birth. And because it's based on your date of birth, your brain is like, well, that date of birth and place of birth, that's kind of a fact, So I guess these are the gifts that I have. So there's this canyon that the brain is trying to create. And it's like, you know what? We just want to keep you safe on this side of the canyon. But on the other side of the canyon is really cool stuff, and beautiful views. And you want to jump over to that. Well, what human design is it bridges the two sides and it does it seamlessly. So I would love to hear, what do you love about your human design? What is your favorite thing about you that you love through your design? Now, you guys know I keep things super simple and digestible. So each gate has a gift. Now, when you get your iridescent, which is your human design reading from me, it's a private podcast. There's like all the ones I've done is actually ends up to being closer to 30 episodes that you get. Each episode dives into a layer of your gift. And so through that, you can know like what's your action step through that. So I tell you in the private podcast, I'm like, here's your iridescent action. I'm going to do the same thing to you too. Okay. When you get your podcast, you can see also too, like the highlight, the title is an I am statement with your gift in it. And so it's an action statement that I'm trying to reprogram your brain as quickly and as easily as possible. And human design does that. And so your gates will do that. So as we go through these gates, I'm going to go through 1 through 10. I think there's 61 off the top of my head. Yep. And there's an iridescent action that I'm going to have you take with each of them. So pull out your chart, look on there. If you don't know your human design chart, you can go to my website. You can drop roadmap below and I'll get you the link to that. But I now have the human design chart that where you can download yours on my website. So I'm so excited about that. It's yet again, I cleaned it up. So you're getting the information that you need to know about, and then you can take action from there and say, what's my next step? How do I want to learn more about myself? Do I want to listen to a podcast, which I have a really good podcast episode that launched yesterday on a reflector, a beautiful reflector. So if you're not in the podcast, get on that. But know that through these, your layers of iridescent, that you are beautiful. Each one of these layers of gifts that you have is your phenomenon. And the more you lean into that, the more velocity that you're going to have, the more abundance you're going to call towards you. And I'll be getting into how human design and abundance and manifestation cross over and the beautiful system that I have created through that. But for now, get your chart out, look at your gates. And those again are the halfway across centers that are on your chart. And we're going to go with gate 1. Gate 1 is I am a pioneer. You are a pioneer. You have the gift of pioneering things. Your iridescent action is, what are the ideas and the directions that are speaking to you? And are you letting the doubts and the fears, the things that stop you from using this gift, get in your way? Now, on the podcast, I also tell people, I'm like, hey, journal this out. Think about this question as you walk or run or whatever, or you're in the car. Sometimes those are really good moments. Or voice message yourself too, okay? So these are your iridescent action that I want you to take based on the gates that you have. Okay, gate 2 is I am a visionary. This is, you are a visionary. You can see things that other people can't see. Your iridescent action is, do you trust your vision? Do you believe in yourself relentlessly? So oftentimes the beauty of social media is that we can connect, but the beauty of social media is that we can compare. And so are you comparing yourself to your other people's journey and just not going forward with the vision that you have? So I was coaching a woman and she is a projector, and she's like, I have all these, ideas and this, vision and stuff like that. And then I put it out there and I get crickets. And she's like, should I just keep going? I'm like, yes, keep going. It takes people a little bit to catch on when there's this visionary idea or new framework coming in. Hey. And so that's what I want to make sure that you see, is that you are a visionary and how to use that. All right. Gate 3 is I am innovative. You are innovative. You have this gift of innovation. Lean into that. And how have you seen that innovation in the past? How have you seen that innovation in the past? Oftentimes when we look at our past, we see patterns, right? And so this is a point where I want you to notice those patterns. Be like, you know what, I have been kind of doing that. And when you notice those patterns, you lean into them even more. And I want you to become and embody all your beautiful iridescent layers. All right. Gate 4 is I orchestrate order. Now, Oftentimes when people come into human design, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I've kind of been doing that my whole life, you know? I didn't think that was special, but this is very special. You orchestrate order. You are the order keeper. And so when you lean into that, order sets you up for success. So here's your question. Is there chaos that you need to release or transform? Okay, that's your iridescent action. All right, gate 5. We're just going through 10 because, again, there's so many of these. But just drop on here if you have one of these gates. And yeah, I see amazing things that others miss. I want them to come with me. Exactly. Yeah, exactly right. And this is a way to champion that and to do it your way. Do it your way. That's the key factor in all of this. So I'll tell you guys a secret. The secret to manifesting everything that you want is that strict, unrelentless belief in yourself. That is at the core. And if you knew you had a ton of gates to back, or a ton of gifts to back you up in your goals, how much higher would your belief go? Would it go higher? Yeah, it would. Sounds good. We'll see ya. Thanks for jumping on. It would go a lot higher. It would be extraordinary. All right. Gate 5. Oh, I trust in my own timing. Is that where we're at? I'm not sure. Gate 5, I trust in my own timing. So again, this is how it's listed in your iridescent. I trust in my own timing. Do you trust your own timing? Do you trust that everything you want is your birthright? Everything. So if I'm going through manifestation, a practice, a manifestation, which we should all do and embody, I can look at this gate and say, I trust in my own timing. I know things are coming towards me. It's proof that this is going to happen. Gate 6 is I connect with others easily. You're easily connected with others. And do you understand the power that is? How beautiful that connection is? Remember, nothing happens in personal or professional life without a connection to other people. That's it. Nothing happens. So here's your iridescent action. Are you making daily connections to expand your personal and professional life? That's where it's at. Are you making those connections? All right. Gate 7 is I am a North Star. I am a North Star. Do you trust that you innately know where you need to go in the direction that you need to go? Just like a North Star, do you trust that you are shining brightly for others? So your iridescent action is, do you trust yourself? On a scale 1 through 10, do you trust yourself? Where are you lining up? All right, gate 8. This is, I am a marketing star. You're really good at marketing things. You just have this innate ability to market. So like my son, who's an MG, has this. And it's maybe because he's the 4th child too. And my husband and I, Scott, we're just tired. Anybody can relate. We are tired, okay? And so all the other kids are like, we have 4. So he's the youngest of 4. Beckham's like, he knows he can get whatever he really wants or talk us into anything, but he is a marketing genius and he's going to get into one of his passions is business and the other passion is music. So he's going to figure that out and stuff like that. But he is a marketing star. He can talk anybody truly into anything. I swear it's amazing. But with being a marketing star, are you vocalizing that? Are you sharing that space? Are you having enough confidence to share those abilities? All right, gate 9 is I focus on what is truly essential. Oh my goodness, what a gift to have. What an immense gift to have. I was just thinking the other day about how there's so many voices about how we can build our businesses in so many different ways. And none of them are bad or wrong. It's just what's good for you. So to be able to focus on what's truly essential for you and your business is magic. It's beautiful. So here's your iridescent action. Are you distracted by others or are you looking inside of yourself? And are you trusting yourself to know essentials to focus on and not to get distracted. If you are getting distracted, realign. And that is the beauty of gate 9. Okay, the last gate is gate 10. This is, I am a beacon of light and love. Do we not all need that in our lives more? Yes, of course we do. Personally and professionally, we need that beacon of light and love. Now, with this gate, do you see yourself in that space? Do you see yourself as a beacon of light and love to others? And how can you show this gift to expand your business even more? How can you show this gift to expand it even more? Isn't that beautiful, you guys? And there's like, again, 61 gates. We could go on and on. But I want you to look that your soul is filled with gifts. Your very being is filled to capacity with gifts that you can lean on even more to become that powerful, profitable, purposeful boss. That global boss brand that you want to be is all within you. No one else has the answers but you. Grab your iridescent reading. I am launching it in a couple weeks officially, but I can only hold capacity for a certain amount, as you know, and I like to have those boundaries so I don't fall to pieces. It is a lot of work on my part, and it's actually such a great investment for you too. So, but I will be doing a masterclass. We're going to go over a lot more stuff. I just wanted to give you guys a preview of how your gifts. Your gates have so many gifts. They're so beautiful. So drop a reading below if you to get a reading, to get your iridescent. Drop podcasts. You can listen to the latest podcast. I will be announcing an affiliate offer for iridescent, and it's really, really cool. So if you want to get a heads up on that too, just drop that below and I'll get you some information on that as well. You guys are beautiful. You're amazing. You're looking to ignite your soul because your soul has all the answers. Your soul has all the gifts. And you are destined to do the work that you're doing right now. You're destined to do it. You're meant to do it. You follow that calling. And I'm so glad you're here. All right. Love you guys. We'll talk soon.